Hi, this is Amy K. Watson. I'm the CEO and head coach for Career Leadership Alignment. And I wanted to share with you today a system for just basically getting organized. Many of my clients, from a struggling job hunter to a new manager to an experienced executive, have all run into this problem from time to time, just feeling overwhelmed by whether it's email or paper, and just needed a process to follow in order to kind of get to a baseline that they could then sustain over time. So I'm going to be sharing with you the process that I follow. Uh, it's one that works, and it's a combination of some that I have learned from David Allen from the Getting Things Done approach, and a process called the 5S management methodology. It's really simple. It begins with the first S out of four. So my system has four S's. The first S is to sort. And I use a lot of the same categories that David Allen uses: trash, someday maybe, reference, project or calendar, do it now, and delegate. So basically, if it's trash, then you just literally pitch it. You put it in the recycle bin, you put it in the wastebasket, whatever that looks like. You don't need it anymore. You're getting rid of it. Second, someday maybe means this is something that you would like to do if you had time, but it's not a high enough priority. So maybe you will get to it one day. And so you're putting it in the someday maybe pile. Reference means this is important information. You want to be able to get to it, but it's not something that you have to do something with. It's not an action item other than to somehow keep it. Project is for anything that is itself too big to just do like in a day. It's something that you're going to have to do over time. It's going to take a while. It's got several steps in it. And by calendar, what I mean is this is something that you're going to need to probably schedule. You're going to have to set some time aside in order to be able to do it. So it is something it's going to be related to your calendar in some way. Do it now means this is something that you can get done in a couple of minutes or less. And then delegate means this is something that you're going to give to somebody else to do, but you're going to check in on them. You're going to make sure that it gets done. The second S stands for straighten. Straighten your space. Now for you, this might include some cleaning. You're going to want to make sure that you put similar things together, that you kind of neaten things up in straight rows, straight lines. You might want to do some polishing or some cleaning, but the important thing is that you allow yourself to be imperfect. There's no perfect way that you have to do this. You're just going to do it as much as appeals to you, and then you can stop. It's okay. The third S in the 4S process is to create a system. This is your system for how you're going to deal with those sorted categories. So if it's in your someday maybe pile, what's your frequency going to be to pick up that pile and kind of go through those pieces and decide whether or not the time has come for you to address that? If it's for reference, what's going to be your process for going through and deciding where to file that or how to file it? And I'm talking as though I'm talking about pieces of paper, and that's just because I'm pretty old school and I do a lot with paper. I love to have a printout, but you may be really tuned into doing things electronically. So in that case, you may have a file folder on your computer that's called someday maybe, and periodically you go through that and you just see what's here that I want to address now. Or you may have a collection process, a collection folder for the things that you want to file. Maybe that's your desktop or a file folder on your desktop. But periodically you're going to go through that and you're going to decide what are the file folders on your computer that you need to move those pieces into. Um, same can happen for your project, your electronic calendar, and then the last piece for delegating. What's going to be your system for following up? How are you going to make sure that people are actually doing what you've assigned to them? When are you going to check in? What are you going to ask for? If you have, for instance, Microsoft Outlook, are you going to flag it for follow-up with a particular date? If you're using Gmail, you can do kind of a similar thing there, or Boomerang. There are lots of ways to flag things for follow-up. The next and last S in the 4S process is sustain that system. So you just have to have the follow through. You have to decide that you're going to do it. Maybe that means giving yourself some assigned times. And then when that assigned time comes up, you actually do it. So that's kind of the key with that one. When you don't feel organized, I know that you can really feel out of control, chaotic, even off your game. Sometimes that's a sign that something deeper is going on. You just need, though, a simple plan sometimes to follow, and that will restore the order and give you a clean platform to operate from. So I know that this method is one of those things that can create that platform for you. Meanwhile, I know I've gone through this process really super quickly. I want to invite you to go to careerleadershipalignment.com/4-S. I have set that up so that you can pick up a resource that can walk you through in print everything that's in this process. You can also watch the video again there if you need to. And I look forward to connecting with you. I hope that this will help to start a conversation. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.